talk more about all this and our heartbreak, we're joined now by Shimon Sharif, former Indian shooter. And we spoke to you earlier, and you said you were thankful that in the shooting you didn't have any weight category, so that was never a concern. But it's absolutely, it's eye-opening as well, because in the morning when this breaking news came, and we were all, it was a sense of disbelief. 100 grams, how can this be? But it seems it was much more complicated than that, as has emerged. All these details that I just mentioned about the weight gain last night, her team working, trying to, reduce her weight. It's really quite shocking, and it does seem, even though we say that we've appealed it, etc., I really don't know if there's anything that will come of it.
Well, rightly said. It may be just 100 grams, but we lost a medal which weighs about 400 grams, which would have lifted the worth of a nation. Whenever an athlete wins a medal at the Olympics, it really puts the country on top of the leaderboard. It's very disappointing, very disheartening for somebody from the shooting community, especially. I was looking forward to this gold medal bout, which was supposed to happen tonight against the US wrestler Sarah Ann. But this news is really painful, and we can't even imagine what Vinesh must be going through. She has already competed at 2 Olympics before, but could not finish in the top 3 medal bracket in Rio 2016 and then at Tokyo 2021. We were all very hopeful that this time Vinesh would come back with a wrestling medal. It could have been the first, she could have been the first Indian woman to become an Olympic champion after Abhinav Bindra and Neeraj Chopra. And even if not that, at least the first Indian woman wrestler to win an Olympic silver. But it seems nothing of those two are happening. It's been really disheartening, very, very bad news for the country. And I'm really disappointed personally.
No, absolutely. So am I. And, so much is being said about the management and her team and herself. And, I guess she couldn't barely even celebrate the fact that she had overcome the world #1, and she was already stressed about her weight and spent the whole night. So where do you think this was any sort of mismanagement, or it's just, bad luck?
No, you can't put everything on luck when it comes to Olympics or any other global level sporting event. This is certainly mismanagement. I would, in my personal opinion, the blame has to go to the support staff. They should have been more professional in handling this kind of a situation. Everybody knows that weight of an athlete plays a very important role when you talk about sports like wrestling and boxing. You know what your weight is and how much it could increase, and that's where the expert nutritionists and dietitians come in. I think this shows a lot of unprofessionalism in the wrestling setup of the country, and I hope lessons could be learned from here and things could improve going in the next Olympics 4 years from now.
All right, sir. Also, there is some politics that is playing out, and the opposition has been really questioning this. As we know, Vinesh Phogat was the face of the protest by women wrestlers in the country who are protesting sexual harassment, etc. So, some, politicians putting 2 + 2 together, maybe making it 5, and questioning whether the IOA fought hard enough, etc., etc. So, politics happening over sports, and what would you like to say on that?
Well, it's absolutely disgusting to do politics over sports. As it is, Indian sports there is a lot of politics already. In our federations, almost every federation in the country is being headed by politicians or people very close to the politicians. So it's not a good idea to do politics at this time. We all need to be in support of Vinesh Phogat, and she's already gone through a lot in her career. There have been injuries. There have been very emotional moments for her. She was there fighting for all the women wrestlers. She was the face of that protest. I had personally gone there and met her at Jantar Mantar. But having said that, it's certainly not a good time to do politics over sports.